Hello children, how are you guys? Okay children, see in the last class we have studied about the excretion in human being. You remember that, right? How the excretion takes place, that is the removal of metabolic waste from the body. We have kidney, we have ureter, we have urinary bladder and the urethra through which the urine moves out. And I remember like telling you that around 1,800 liters of liquid gets filtered in the kidney, and we excrete 1 to 1.8 liters of water, urine every day. You remember all those, right? Okay, that's it about the excretion in human being. And I remember telling you there is something called as contractile vacuole in the case of the lower organism. Okay, like who's that? Like cockroach and amoeba, they excrete through the contractile vacuole. If you take tapeworm, they'll excrete through the flame cells. Okay, and if you take octopus, they'll excrete through the nephridia. Okay, the organs keeps varying. You don't need to worry about the terms because it's too much for you. When you go to 9th standard, you'll be reading about this in detail. Okay, but in this class, we are going to study about the movement in plants. Okay, how the movement in plants takes place. Okay, we know that the root absorbs the water. Okay, we know that the food is prepared in the leaf. Okay, how these food and water will get transported to other parts of the plant, that's what we are going to read in this class. Okay, see, root absorb water and minerals from the soil, and with the help of sunlight, leaf prepares the food. Okay, and this water should be transported to all the parts of the plant, and in the same way the food which is prepared by the leaf also should be transported throughout the plant. Okay, and the carbon dioxide should be removed out. Yes, all this happens because of two different tissues, namely xylem and phloem, which is present in the plant. Okay, like if you practically speak, where does this carbon dioxide comes means it comes from the food. You remember we studied when the food breaks down, it breaks into carbon dioxide and water. Okay, and excess of water will be thrown out in the process of transpiration, and the remaining carbon dioxide that will be thrown out through the stomata. Okay, so carbon dioxide will be removed out. Okay, which is the byproduct of the food. Okay, and water, excess of water will be thrown out in the process of transpiration. Okay, and all these happens in the plant, even though they don't have the proper systems, organ systems, all this happen in the plant. Okay, and to begin with, we are going to read how the water and minerals get transported. Okay, plants, they absorb water and mineral from the soil through the root, and they have numerous root hairs. If you closely observe the root, you'll find a tiny kuti structure coming out. That's nothing but the root hair. So the root hair absorbs the water and the minerals, and from the root hair, the main root gathers it. And what does it do means it absorbs and send it to the aerial part of the plant. Okay, they conduct all the water which is present in the soil. Okay, and what they do, they observe the water. Okay, and this absorption of water, okay, will be done by a special type of tissue, okay, which is made up of a special cell, namely vascular tissue. Okay, this circulatory cells, like excretory cells, that and all in the case of animals. If you take the plants, it is in general it is called as vascular tissue. And this vascular tissue, namely xylem, what they do means they conduct the water and the minerals. Okay, there are two types of tissue, namely xylem and phloem. Xylem, what does it do means it is a continuous network which is present in the plant. Okay, and what they do means they transport water. Okay, they transport water and mineral to all the parts of the plant, because every part of the plant should need energy. Okay, where does the energy comes from? They get it from the nutrients, and they get it from the water. Okay, so to every part of the plant, xylem continuously it connects the cell one after the other, and it forms the tissue, namely the vascular tissue, and send it to all the parts of the plant. Okay, and I remember telling you there's one more tissue. Okay, that is phloem. What phloem do means it carries the food to all the parts of the plant. Okay, xylem carries water and nutrients. Okay, that is water and minerals will be carried by xylem, and phloem carries the food to every part of the body. So xylem and phloem together, they act as the vascular tissue in the conduction of food and water in the case of plant. Is that clear, children? So food from the plant, from the leaf, it will be carried to all the parts of the plant. And in the case of xylem, the water which is absorbed by the root will be transported to all the parts of the plant through vascular tissue. Is that clear, children? Okay, bye.